Over 65, this breakfast kills sarcopenia and boosts leg strength in 24 hours. Vertical bar, senior health. Sarcopenia is the loss of muscle strength and muscle size that happens with age it makes. Walking, climbing stairs, getting up from a chair, and carrying things harder. Doctors now say the main problem in sarcopenia is weak muscles, not only smaller muscles. Low strength raises the risk of falls, broken bones, and loss of independence. Why breakfast matters for muscle. When you eat, your body takes protein from the food and uses it to make new muscle part. This process is called muscle protein synthesis, MPS. EMPS happens after meals, and older bodies need more help to get it going than younger bodies do. Scientists have shown that a protein-rich breakfast can almost double the muscle-building response after that meal. In older people, if the breakfast has the right kind of protein and nutrients, that means the body is starting to repair and build muscle faster within hours after eating. Important note: starting muscle building right away within 24 hours is different from being noticeably stronger the next day. Strength measured by tests usually improves over weeks when good food is paired with exercise. However, the biological processes that lead to stronger legs, the building work, can begin the same day you eat a smart breakfast. What doctors and scientists reckon: older adults usually benefit from more than the old 0.8 g per kilogram number. Many experts recommend around 1.2 g of protein per kilogram of body weight per Dalton I or more when trying to stop sarcopenia. That means a 70 kilograms person might aim for 84 g protein daily. Spread protein over the day. Getting a good amount of protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner stimulates muscle repair more than skipping protein early and eating most at dinner. A balanced distribution helps 24-hour muscle building. Include leucine-rich protein at meals. Leucine is an amino acid that acts like a signal to switch on muscle building. Older people need more leucine to get the same signal as younger people. Whey, a dairy protein, is high in leucine and is effective. Combine good nutrition with simple resistance exercise like sit-to-stands or leg raises. Food and exercise together work best to build strength. Check vitamin D. Low vitamin D is common in older adults and may reduce muscle pound, and bruxed supplements may help with strength when given under a doctor's guidance. The science. What happens after a protein-rich breakfast? Easy explanation. Within a few hours of eating 25-40 grams of high-quality protein, or a leucine-rich meal, older adults show a clear rise in muscle protein synthesis. This is the body using protein to make and repair muscle. That's the start of getting stronger. Studies show that having a moderate amount of protein at each meal stimulates more total 24-hour muscle protein synthesis than eating most protein at one big meal in the evening. So breakfast matters a lot. Leucine acts like a key that turns on the muscle-building switch. Older bodies need a higher proportion of leucine in the meal to get the switch to work well. That's why leucine-rich foods, milk, whey protein, eggs, soy to a lesser extent, are useful. What exactly should be in breakfast? Practical. Simple: aim for a breakfast that contains 120-40 grams of good quality protein for most older adults. A target of approximately 25-35 g nat breakfast is a good starting point. 2. Some leucine-rich food: whey, milk, eggs, cheese, soy, or a small scoop of whey protein diet. 3. Carbohydrate for energy: whole grain toast, oats, fruit. This helps you move and exercise. 4. A little healthy fat: nuts, avocado, olive oil. Keeps you full and supports overall health. 5. Vitamin D from food, fortified milk, or as prescribed by your doctor. Why 25-35 g protein? Research shows older adults often need more protein per meal than younger people to produce a strong muscle response. Meals with around 25-40 g protein are commonly used in clinical studies. Real easy breakfast ideas you can make or order. Each idea aims for approximately 25-35 g protein and leucine where possible. A. Quick milk plus cereal breakfast. 2 cups, 500 milliliters milk dairy, plus 1 cup cooked oats, plus 1 banana, plus handful of nuts. Milk gives around 16-18 g protein per 2 cups. Add 2 tablespoons peanut butter, or as scoop of powdered milk Quihade or reach 25-30 GB, eggs and cheese plate, 2 whole eggs plus 3 egg whites scrambled plus 1. Slice whole grain toast plus a small piece of cheese or yogurt. Eggs are rich in leucine, combined with yogurt cheese. This reaches approximately 25-30 g. Protein C yogurt. All easy, soft. 1.5 cups Greek yogurt, or skyr, plus 1/4 cup granola, plus berries, plus bean 20 g protein per cup. 1.5 cups plus nuts gives approximately 25-30 g whey protein. Notes. Keep protein at each meal. If you take medicines or have health issues, check with your doctor before starting new supplements or a new exercise program. What to tell your doctor. If you want your doctor's help, tell them, I'm over 65 and worried about muscle loss. I've started protein-rich breakfasts and light leg exercises. Could we check my vitamin D and kidney function and discuss whether a protein supplement or HMB is right for me? This gives the doctor the right tests: vitamin D, basic bloods, and context. The most important research points. Quick citations for these claims. 1. Sarcopenia is defined by low muscle strength, and it raises risks for falls and loss of function. EDV Gesport. 2. Consensus 2. A leucine and vitamin D whey breakfast produced an acute increase in muscle protein synthesis in older men, demonstrating a meal can start muscle building within hours. Proof of principle study. 3. Distributing protein over meals, including breakfast, stimulates more 24-hour muscle protein synthesis than eating most protein at one meal. This supports having a protein-rich breakfast. Point 4. Leucine content matters. Older adults need a higher proportion of leucine to optimally stimulate muscle protein synthesis. Whey protein is a good source. Point 5. Combining protein with resistance exercise produces the best gains in muscle mass and strength in older adults. Nutrition alone helps, but food plus exercise works best. Safety and special cases important. If you have kidney disease, discuss protein targets with your doctor. Very high protein may be not recommended without medical supervision. If you have diabetes, monitor blood sugars and prefer lower glycemic carbs. If you take many medicines, check interactions before starting new supplements like HMB. If you have trouble swallowing or chewing, use soft proteins, yogurt, smoothies, pureed soups. If you have allergies, milk, egg, soy, use alternative leucine-rich foods and consult a dietitian. Each day aim 25-35 g protein. Include leucine, whey, cheese. Do a short leg routine. Daily or every other day sit to stands, mini squats, heel raises. Get your vitamin D checked and talk to your doctor about supplements if low. Consider adding whey or a leucine-enriched drink if you can't eat enough protein. Track 1 simple test. Time to do 10 sit-to-stands now and again in 4 weeks. You don't need to do everything at once. Start with 1 good breakfast and a few sit-to-stands today. Science shows your muscles respond quickly at a biological level when you give them the right food and the right signals. Keep at it. And over weeks, you'll see better strength, steadier walking, and more confidence getting around. Perfect. I'll now expand your article in text form right here, not a PDF. I'll keep everything already written and add new easy-to-read paragraphs onward to make it deeper, more complete, and close to a 15-page guide. Let's continue naturally after the final simple encouragement section, keeping the same friendly tone for readers over 65. How your metabolism changes. After 65. As we grow older, our metabolism naturally slows down. This means our body burns free calories as before. But this doesn't only affect weight. It also influences how well your body repairs muscle. When your metabolism slows, your body doesn't process protein and nutrients as efficiently as it once did. That's one reason why older adults can eat the same amount of food as before, but still lose muscle. However, the good news is that metabolism can be retrained. A protein-rich breakfast, followed by light movement, gently wakes up your metabolism for the day. It sends a clear message to your body. It's time to build and repair. Research has shown that people who eat breakfast with at least 25 grams of protein have a higher resting metabolism during the following hours compared to those who skip it. So breakfast isn't just about energy. It's your morning signal to stay strong. Why morning sunlight and vitamin D go hand in hand. Vitamin D plays a vital role in muscle and bone health. It helps the body absorb calcium and supports muscle fibers in contracting properly. Low vitamin D levels are common among skiers, especially those who spend most of their time indoors. Without enough sunlight, your body can't make enough vitamin D. Naturally, spending 10-20 minutes in early morning sunlight between 8 a.m. and 10 a.m. can make a noticeable difference. Try sitting on your balcony, walking in your yard, or even near an open window with sunlight reaching your skin. Combine this with your breakfast. Sunlight boosts vitamin D, while your meal provides the nutrients your muscles need. If your doctor has told you your vitamin D is low, a supplement may also help, but sunlight remains nature's free and gentle medicine. The hidden role of hormones and muscle health. Hormones are chemical messengers that tell your body how to use food, how to build tissue, and how to recover. After 65, hormones such as testosterone, estrogen, and growth hormone naturally decline. These changes slow down muscle repair, reduce energy, and sometimes affect mood. But lifestyle has a surprising influence on hormones. Regular meals, enough sleep, and light exercise can help keep your hormone levels balanced. Strength training increases natural growth hormone levels. Adequate protein raises insulin-like growth factor 1, IGF-1, which helps muscles rebuild. Deep sleep at night allows the body to release growth hormone, while stress reduction lowers cortisol, a hormone that breaks down muscle. So even without medication, your daily habits can make your hormones work in your favor. Why balance and coordination exercises matter. Muscle strength is only one part of staying independent. Balance and coordination are equally important. As we age, the small stabilizing muscles around the ankles, knees, and hips weaken, making falls more likely. Adding simple balance exercises to your morning routine helps retrain your brain and muscles to work together. You can start with easy moves such as standing on one foot while holding a chair for support or slowly walking heel to toe across the room. Practicing gentle yoga or Tai Chi also improves balance and flexibility. Studies show that older adults who combine protein-rich diets to balance training reduce their risk of falls by nearly half within a few months. These movements don't require special equipment, just consistency. How digestion affects. Muscle building. Healthy digestion is essential for your body to use the protein you eat. As people age, stomach acid levels often decrease, making it harder to break down protein efficiently. This can lead to bloating, poor appetite, or nutrient deficiency. To support digestion, eat smaller, well-chewed meals instead of large ones. Include probiotic foods such as yogurt, kefir, or fermented vegetables. Stay hydrated. Water helps digestion and prevents constipation. Try gentle movement after meals, like slow walking for 5 minutes. These habits help your stomach and intestines absorb more muscles what they need to rebuild, giving your muscles what they need to rebuild. The connection between stress and muscle weakness. Stress doesn't just affect the mind, it affects the body too. When you're under constant stress, your body releases a hormone called cortisol. High cortisol levels break down muscle tissue and increase belly fat. That's why chronic stress can make it harder to stay strong. Even if you cortisol and protect your muscles. Try deep breathing. Inhale slowly for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale for 6. Listening to soft music, spending time in nature, praying or meditating are all effective ways to calm the mind. When your stress is under control, your body becomes more responsive to the protein and nutrients you eat. 23. Why muscle health and brain health are connected. Muscles and the brain are closely linked through the nervous system. When you move your body, especially your legs, blood flow to the brain increases. This improves memory, mood, and concentration. Researchers now believe that regular physical activity may even lower the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. Protein and exercise together protect not only your muscles but also your brain. Amino acids from protein help produce neurotransmitters like serotonin and dopamine, the chemicals that regulate mood. So a protein-rich breakfast and a few minutes of leg exercise do double duty. They strengthen your body and support your mind. The role of hydration in everyday strength muscle cells are mostly water. Even mild dehydration can cause fatigue, cramps, and slower recovery. Many seniors drink less water simply because they don't feel as thirsty. But your body still needs it to function well. Aim to drink a glass of water first thing in the morning before breakfast. You can flavor it with a slice of lemon or cucumber if you prefer. Milk, herbal teas, soups, and watery fruits like watermelon or oranges also count toward your daily fluids. If you have heart or kidney problems, check with your doctor about how much fluid is right for you. But for most people, 6 to 8 glasses a day is a good goal. Anti-inflammatory foods that protect muscles and joints. Inflammation can slowly damage muscle tissue and joints. Chronic inflammation often comes from processed foods, sugar, smoking, or lack of movement. To protect your muscles, choose foods that naturally fight inflammation. Include fatty fish, such as salmon or sardines. Olive oil instead of butter for cooking. Colorful vegetables like spinach, carrots, and bell peppers. Berries, cherries, and oranges. Spices like turmeric and ginger. These foods help reduce joint stiffness. A simple breakfast of oats, cooked with milk topped with berries and a sprinkle of turmeric, can be both delicious and healing. Why sleep is your secret weapon. During deep sleep, your body releases hormones that repair muscle tissue, balance energy, and strengthen your immune system. Poor or short sleep interferes with this repair cycle. Many older adults struggle with insomnia, but small changes can help. Keep a regular bedtime, dim the lights 1 hour before sleep, and avoid caffeine or heavy meals late in the evening. If you wake during the night, try deep breathing or reading a few pages of a calming book. Good sleep not only improves energy, but also helps your muscles make the most of the protein you eat during the day. Building a routine you can stick with. The key to success is perfection. It's consistency. Try linking your new habits to things you already do every day. For example, after brushing your teeth, drink a glass of water after breakfast. Do your 8-minute leg routine. Become automatic over time. Become time. Keeping a simple notebook or calendar helps too. Mark the days you followed your plan. It's motivating to see your progress. Even if you miss a day, don't be discouraged. The body remembers effort and quickly bounces back when you return to your routine. Staying motivated and tracking progress. Doesn't always show up on the scale. Instead of focusing only on weight, notice how your clothes fit, how easily you get up from a chair, or how long you can walk without resting. Try timing your sit-to-stand test once a month. If you could do it faster or with less effort, your legs are getting stronger. You might also keep a short strength diary. Write down your breakfasts, your exercises, and how you felt each day. Many seniors find that after 2 to 3 weeks of consistent effort, they feel lighter, steadier, and more confident in their movements. When to talk to a doctor or dietitian. If you experience ongoing weight loss, it's wise to check with your doctor. They can test your vitamin D, iron, and B12 levels, assess your kidney function, and help you adjust your diet safely. A registered dietitian can create a personalized meal plan that fits your health conditions and preferences, especially if you have diabetes or kidney concerns. Remember, medical advice is part of self-care, not a sign of illness. The earlier you ask for help, the easier it is to prevent serious loss of strength. How to stay strong for life. Sarcopenia may sound scary, but it's one of the most preventable conditions of aging. Your body has an incredible ability to rebuild muscle when you feed it right and move it regularly. You don't need fancy equipment or strict diets, just real food, steady effort, and patience. Start each day with purpose. A protein-rich breakfast, a glass of water, a bit of sunshine, and a few minutes of gentle exercise muscles, bones, and confidence. You'll notice better posture, improved energy, and even sharper thinking. The strength you build today will carry you through the years ahead, keeping you active, independent, and proud of what your body can still do. Muscles are made of bundles of fibers. Each fiber is built from proteins that constantly break down and rebuild. In young people, the rate of building and breaking is balanced. Anabolic resistance. Because of this resistance, the body becomes less sensitive to small amounts of protein. If a younger person can build muscle from 15 grams of protein, an older person might need 30 grams to get the same effect. Scientists discovered that this happens because the muscle cells stop responding to low levels of leucine, an amino acid that acts like a switch for muscular growth. This is why breakfast meals for older adults must be rich in leucine and high-quality protein to overcome this slower response and turn on muscle repair again. How muscle protein synthesis? MPS. Works muscle protein synthesis is the process by which your body makes new muscle proteins and energy to build or replace muscle fibers. When you eat protein, it is digested into amino acids. These amino acids enter the bloodstream and travel to muscle cells, where enzymes start the building process in older adults. MPS happens less efficiently, but studies show that combining protein's resistance movement restores it almost to youthful levels. A protein-rich breakfast with light leg exercises can raise muscle protein synthesis by 50 quart and 100%. Within a few hours, researchers found that the MPS response lasts about 3–5 hours after a meal. After that, the body returns to normal breakdown mode. That's why it's important to eat protein evenly across the day, not all at once at dinner. The role of leucine and essential amino acids. Leucine is one of 9 essential amino acids. These are amino acids your body cannot make on its own. Leucine is special because it triggers a protein called M2R mechanistic target of rapamycin, which signals your cells to start building muscle. In older adults, this M2R switch becomes harder to activate. But research shows that meals containing about 2.53 grams of leucine can fully turn it on. You can reach this amount by eating about 30 grams of whey protein, 3 whole eggs, pups of Greek yogurt, 1 cup of cottage cheese, 100 grams of chicken or fish. Leucine-rich foods therefore act like medicine for your muscles. Scientists also found that phycin-enriched whey protein stimulates muscle building faster than casein or soy protein. How carbohydrates and fats support muscle repair. Protein is the main material for muscle, but carbohydrates and fats supply the energy to build it. Without energy, the body may use part of the protein for fuel instead of repair. A small amount of healthy carbohydrates, such as oats, fruits, or whole grain toast, helps deliver amino acids to muscles by stimulating insulin, a hormone that carries nutrients into cells. Healthy fats, like those in olive oil, nuts, and avocados, reduce inflammation that can slow muscle recovery. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish also improve how muscle cells respond to insulin and leucine. In one clinical trial, seniors who took omega-3 supplements, along with a high-protein diet, gained more muscle mass and strength than those with protein alone. The role of hormones in muscle health. Several cells, insulin, helps move amino acids into muscle cells. Eating balanced meals with protein and carbohydrates keeps insulin active and steady. Growth hormone and IGF-1, released during sleep and exercise, they stimulate a new muscle formation. These hormones decline with age but can increase naturally with physical activity and protein intake. Testosterone and estrogen both support muscle maintenance. Low levels cause faster muscle loss, which is why staying active and well-nourished helps balance the naturally cortisol, a stress hormone that breaks down muscle for energy. Chronic stress or poor sleep keeps cortisol high, reducing strength and recovery. These hormones work together. Diet, sleep, and light exercise keep them in balance without the need for medications in most people.